Welcome to the madness!
Hey, how's it going, folks? The name's Steffi, and welcome back to another episode of Age of Wonders Planetfall. I don't know why I keep getting that title mixed up. I'm not saying that. Age of Planets Wonderful. Sounds alright. Anyway, so we are at the end of the current Kir'ko scenario. The reason why was because our custom objective to take out tick. Basically, he got wiped out by the Amazonians, and to be honest, going off their current empire layout, I'm not surprised. Steamrolled them. So there is little for us to do on this scenario now. So all we have to do is just move on to here. Now, I already know what's coming next because I've already. Well, here's the thing. I tried recording this the other night. In fact, I just want to double check to make sure I pressed the bloody button. Yep. I was 20 minutes in and I forgot to press record. So I was like, fuck it. I was not happy. So I can tell you now that we are still playing as the Kir'ko. Similar to the Vanguard, it seems to be whenever we play as a faction, instead of like going down the list, it seems like we're going to be playing as that faction over and over and over until we complete it. So that's pretty good. So anyway, we are going to move on to the Dreamer's Archive, and we're going to complete the scenario. Now, I did learn a lot from this scenario, and I've learned how to basically how to run our empire better, and how to be a little bit more quicker on the draw. But hey, there's pros and cons to every strategy, and to be honest, I'm just here to play super casually. To be honest, I'm not here to optimize or min-max or whatever. Sure, there's a little bit of that to make sure things go a little bit more better, but at the end of the day, we are playing on easy difficulty. Where is it? Yeah, AI easy. Just because I just want to check the game out, really, and just play the story. I'm more interested in the story and the lore than anything, but it is what it is. Right, so anyway, let's move on and let's get straight in then. Okay, the Dreamer's Archive. What can we got from here? Okay, so Arcadian is food and energy plus 1 level, research and food plus 1 level, Operation Scrambler, also used by the Empire as a block area and counter intelligence. That's not bad. Celestial Archives, that'd be plus 40 food, plus 4 to food slots, plus 20 happiness, and plus 2 to morale slots. Stadium Arcadium, plus 10 happiness, and we got level 5. And what does this unlock? Seek Celestial Enlightenment. Celestial tech is 25% cheaper to research, and celestial units cost 20% less energy to produce. Interesting. Okay, right, let's visit for a dream of Karatosh. And so I'm going to have to get my voice actor back on again.
I remember this part of the dream. Remember the fuchsia seas gleaming in the distance of the tangling thicket. The sweet odor of nectar dripping from flowering pods whose soft melody resonates in the center of my inner self. It is beautiful, isn't it? I do can feel his presence calling to me through your mind. Now look up to the sky and tell me what you see. Darkness and light. A glistening swirl of stars right before my eyes, but impossible to touch. They seem bright and clear, yet whenever I fix my vision on one of them, it loses my sight. Then take a step back. Relax, Sophie, come under your eyes. Instead of searching a single star, look at the constellations. And instead of looking directly at the sky, seek its reflection within the silent waters. Become one with the echo of Kasaratosh. Embrace her dream, and the truth will reveal itself. Yes, I can see it now. The mists of my mind are clearing up. The stars and its constellations slowly taking shape. So Kir'ko, oh, how much I've longed to see your gentle face. Soon, your offspring will return.
And that's the end of the scenario. Come on. We are victorious. Nice. Okay, right, so here we can see our points basically. Our event log. Yeah, so Hatzel's got 21,000 score, Nicole's got 19,000, we got 13,000. Yeah, so as you can see, we fell quite a bit back. Definitely. So yeah, so as you can see, we are the purple, I believe. So as you can see, we dropped here. That's because we lost capital here and we slowly came back, but yeah, the other three are just shot right up. I mean, we could use the turn to show you. Followed by these. I mean, you can see where the sectors were being taken and stuff. We dropped down and we got that sector. Yeah, 12 here, 10 there. I mean, to be fair, looking at the Amazon, I mean... Yeah, you can see, like, the score and everything there. I mean, that's when we dropped tower. Third. Got fourth and a fifth there, eventually. But, as you can see, the Amazons, they kind of dropped all four of their civilizations together near enough, and they had a very solid empire straight. I mean, down here was Tex. Only had, that's funny, only had 2 settlements. Interesting, I thought you had more than that. Very interesting. Anyway, we'll continue with the campaign now. Okay, so yeah, so you're gonna see what I mean by we're gonna be carrying on as the Kir'ko. Because it seems like once you play as a faction, you carry on playing with that faction so you complete the campaign, I think. But it's funny, because down here is another Kir'ko campaign, so I guess we continue.
The dreams of my ancestors
Yes, sure.
pass quietly through my mind, filling me with newfound calm. I am at peace with the past, and the future glitters in a delightful scarlet blue. With the location of Kir'ko rediscovered, there are prolific times ahead for my people. Soon we will gaze at its fuchsia seas, listen to its soft melodies, and absorb its boggy moisture as we tread the paths of our forefathers.
Yep. Yeah, so as you can see, we carry on playing as the Kir'ko. And then I think once we're done with the Kir'ko, then that's when we move on to the next one, which is the Bar, I believe. And then I think later on... No, I think that's it, I think. Yeah, because, yeah, that's right. Because as soon as we play as the Kir'ko, because you can see we'll complete the Vanguard campaign, and then we're playing as the Kir'ko. And then I think once we're done with that, we play as the Devar. And then we play as the next Devar one. Yeah, so it seems to be 2 scenarios each, I believe. Until the final one, I believe. That's what I think, anyway. Okay, so we're at Kir'ko, returning home. The Kir'ko found the legacy tainted and rugged by unwelcome guests. So yeah, playing the Kir'ko, as you can see, starting bonus 2 magic units, minus 20% upkeep for tier 1 and tier 2 units. Bio, yeah, you can see it. We're used to this stuff now. Okay, they're right, so low, always. Right, let's start mission now.
All casts of the Kir'ko rejoice as the day we land on Kir'ko. From the humble hidden to the majestic harbinger, every individual of the swarm is sharpening their senses to re-embrace our ancient home world. Many colonies have answered my call, and our fleet have been constantly growing with new arrivals since we departed Arcadia Celeste. This return will mark the beginning of a new era for the Kir'ko. As we reunite and reclaim our heritage, we cast off the last shackles from the Zogshia and take the fate of our race into our own claws. In ancient times, the Kir'ko swarm channeled its thoughts through the SKU, the Queen of Queens. There are rumors of another swarm herald trying to bring back the Queen and our lost hive along with her.
Okay then.
Kir'ko lies ahead, a celestial body encircled by mists of cosmite and stardust. What wonders and ancient mysteries will be awaiting us on the surface? Let us descend and have every step we take be a journey into the secrets of our past. Kir'ko, your hatchlings are returning home.
Okay, so world size small, landmass types continents. Water 54% and 46% land. This is going to be really interesting to see what the layer of this is going to be. Very, very interesting. Again, I'm just checking, make sure I am recording. Oh, trust me. You don't know how paranoid I am. Okay, let's see what it's about then. Okay, so just to let you know, I did not get past this bit. It's only to like a few lines in, that's when I realized I wasn't recording, so yeah. Okay. Hello. Okay.
Agent Homeworld, it is unreal to finally be here. To taste the dulcet air and hear our humming melody. No dream experience could be arousing as the fervor evoked by this moment. What answers will we find on the Kir'ko? There is so much we do not know about our past. Let us swarm out at once, explore our surroundings, visit the other Kir'ko colonies on the fleet, and it was received as mortal rumors about the SQ and their planned resurrection.
Yep. Okay, so colonies of the Kir'ko. Visit the Kir'ko camps nearby and hear the opinion of their swarm heralds on the rumors of the Queen of Queens. Objective: visit the Senet camp, visit the Reef camp, and visit the Durat camp, and we get 15 influence there. Nice. Okay, right, so relationship with Kir'ko changed to friendly. Kir'ko units, Kir'ko event cost was, Cool. Alright, so we've got explore Kir'ko. Visit the Kir'ko camps nearby, hear the opinions of the Swarm Heralds and the rumors about the Queen of Queens. Camps visited and scout our surroundings. And this is the Planetfall stuff. So we got unifiers, so we have the do 2 quests for the NPC faction, achieve peace with an NPC faction. The Evader, got 2 armies belonging to an NPC faction, and the Builder, exploit colony sector and found a second colony. And then we got to do this. Okay, not a problem. Commander leveled up. Okay, so we get to reset Commander, so Commander's now at level 6. Now, I'm thinking of going for a bit of a different build of him, actually. I'm actually thinking more instead of like leaning into like a sniper or such, I'm actually thinking of going into the side number hero skills now. That's what I'm thinking. I'm actually thinking of doing that because, I mean, we've got Anthem of the Abyss here. All allies gain Dark Elevation, grants a 400 morale and 4 psi resistance, I think it is. All enemies gain Broken Mind for 2 turns. I think something like that could be pretty cool. We got Guiding Hand, 1 hex, 20% accuracy, 1 maximum multiple range. So yeah, I'm actually thinking of maybe going more side number with him, I think. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to go Devour Hope, we're going to go Sinister Chorus, Soulbreaker. So that's his 3. I think we're going to go with Deadeye 1, Range Specialist 2. I'm still going to go with Fury of the Swarm. That's just too good to have, I'm just saying. I'm not going to go with that. I think we'll go with Watchman, I think. And I think we're going to go with Infantry Commander because I do want him to be an infantry stack. So let's confirm. Perfect. Right, so we got 2 free techs. We got Frontier Facilities.
Our colonies require the means to protect themselves and a reason to stay. At the very least, it's time to invest in some good old-fashioned guns and beer. Dollar Smith, Deneb Colony Mayor.
Not bad. And we get biochemical
Life is delicate,
applications.
evolved over ages of perfected trial and error. One doesn't gain superpowers by adding an extra helix to the elegant double helix of DNA. It's lethal. No surprise that this weapon, originally an attempt to enhance life, is better suited for destroying it. Dr. Eva Montinga, Terratech researcher.
Okay then. Right, yeah, I just want to double check to make sure I'm recording that, yeah? Okay, right. So things first, let's bring our hero down to here. Right, we do have some components. We do have some army composites, so I might actually go with these. Let's mod the unit. Etching, that's fine. And let's mod you. So we got that. The Unleashed, I'm not too bothered about the Unleashed. Let's see, 50% Farsight, 1 vision range, 1 shield. Okay, they're a scout mainly, so I think what I might do is... Let's see, we've got 2 emergence. Okay, I think what we're going to do is this. Let's get this done already. Yep, you're going to head down south. You're going to head down south. You are going to head east. So I'm going to get them 2 camps done. Let's see. Is there anything else that's here? Imperial Stand. Does it pick up? Occupied by what? Do recognize that? Probably marauders. The Grove. Ooh, that's a new one. Stinger bees. Worker bees. Okay, they're new. The Grove. Okay, that seems to be an NPC. Bandit Quarry seems to be maybe... Okay, let's have a look at our starting sectors. Okay, so we have that down there. Settlement of Small Independents. I might be able to use my influence. Excuse me. I might be able to use my influence to get down. We got happiness. We got. Okay, I think I want to get that as soon as. Let's see. Let's get. Okay, let's have a look. What else do you want to build first? Oh, it's the doctrines. No, I don't want to do that. There we go. Okay, what do I want to build first? Okay, so we are on a... Okay, so we're a double food, production, and a research. We are next to the coast, Murtaux's coast, so we could probably take advantage of that. Let's see, so we've actually got a few production servers. You know what, actually. We need +4 here. How far are we from getting our... Okay, so we're 4 turns from getting our... Okay, so we've got 2 turns here. I might get 2 turns here to get our next one, and then maybe get our next colony. In the meantime, I think maybe getting a replica faction. That's +15 to our... We can get down 2 turns. Yeah, let's get that. We'll do that first. As for you guys, let's get one of these joining here. We could do ourselves an early engagement here to get some experience. Yeah? Not quite, but we'll get you here just to join in with the battle next turn then, yeah? And then what we'll do is we'll start moving up to here and we can claim the sector. So 2 turns we're going to get ourselves another colonist. And then from there, what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves our first colonizer. And then maybe we can start like just scouting out and see what it is. We seem to get some coast here. Yeah, we're also going to get a scout unit down here, but I want to get access to here and here first. So let's enter and see what happens. Okay, no commander, no commander. Okay, right. So 1 turn for this. I'm not sure if you do Deafy. Okay, so we've got 1 turn here. 1 turn here to get our next colonize, and then we can start working on a colonizer here. Yeah, that's what we can do. So we can get 1 more here. Right, let's bring these guys down here just to scout. Okay.
Horse good and bad, Postagnir. The Kir'ko's man are blessed by your invitation to our native world. Sharing the coordinates of the second core with my fellow Kir'ko was my pleasure. Tell me, have you heard of any word of another swarm head trying to revive the Queen of Queens? Oh, Postunor, the Kir'ko Zedman does not concern themselves with that matter. We have learned that, even as individuals, we have relied just as much on our swarm mates as the Kir'ko of old. Why should we give in to the instinctual desire of the hive mind when we'd rather doing well without it? It's true. There are just as many of our brethren still yearning for the lost connection as they are Kir'kos seeking to shape their own fate as individuals. The Kir'kos here and thank you and your colony for your efforts.
Okay, so that's that then. Got a barrage here. Occupied. Okay, also can't do anything with that then. Right, let's start sending you... Start sending you southwards maybe? Or do you want to start heading northwards or westwards? Let's start heading you southwards. Let's start getting a better idea of what's going on here. Well, at the same time, you cross the river here. Across the ocean. Ooh, that's quite a good few tiles actually. That's a lot of coast up to there actually. Interesting. Right, let's go in. Okay, Mars terminally fear, sure, allow to retreat. Oh! That's giving us a free rank. Beautiful, I like it. Okay, right, let's start heading up northwards. Marauder Guard. Yeah, let's leave that be. That seems to be, occupied. Yeah, let's go northwards. And we'll deal with that next time. Okay, upgrade commander. Okay, we got 0 points. That's fine. Level 7. Oh, we got 5 points. If we want to go 5 points, maybe go with counter attack. Melee Overwatch can only be cancelled by staggering. We'll never miss. Well, we're not doing melee. That's fine. Side stones of dissonance. Could go with side stones of harmony for some healing. That's fine. We haven't got any of that up to now. That's fine. Let's go with Deadeye 2, I think, and then maybe Echo of the Hive Mind for shields. Yeah, we'll do that. Confirm. Okay, orders required. Let's keep moving to the right. There we go. Okay, still military research. Let's have a look. Okay then, right, I think number 1, Market of Dark Sun. I do kind of want to get that actually. Right, let's have a think. So obviously what we want to do is we want to get to the Ravenous cast as soon as possible for Ravenous. That's what we want to do. Right, so I think right now, let's have a look. So we've got biochemical applications. Let's see, so we can go Sonic Attacks, Cleanse and Pulse, Focus Venom, Mantra for Life. Let's go with Unshackling first. This will give us the Heightened Vision and the Crippling Claws abilities. So research that. And we've got Society Research. Okay, right, so we've got Frontier first. Let's go with Production Development 1. Says we'll go for like a production heavy sort of like capital sort of thing. Might as well do with that. Right, so turn. Okay. Got first axe. First axe seed, that's fine. Okay, so we can either get this one. I think we can get this one. We can if we want to. Let's get this one up here. Yeah, so we got Abandoned Quarry plus 10. Right, we could do that one first, I think. Yep, annex that. Okay, so we got our replication factor. Nice. So we got plus 60 from Colony Center. Yeah, we've got 95 now. Perfect. Right. We could go with the Military Skirmisher Barracks Specialist. Or we can go with, let's see. Right, so we've got that. Okay, I want to go for Colonizer first. And then let's go into production. That's 100 production. Okay, so that's 110. It's still going to be 2 turns, however, so it doesn't make a difference. So that's 100 turns. It's still going to be 2 turns regardless. 100, 160. Yeah, so it's still 2 turns regardless, so there's nothing we can do there. That's completely fine. So we're working 2 turns there. Preferred movement. Let's head you further south, just to see what's going on. Okay, and that way. Okay, nothing there. Right, let's send you... What's this? Broadcast station, that's fine. Right, let's go talk.
Swarm Herald pots ignore. It is good to feel your presence. Have you heard the news? The SQU will return to our hive. Let's all prepare to welcome home our Queen of Queens. What news? So far, we only found distant rumors, but nothing of credibility. It's true. The hive sister of the cocoon guardian of the Kir'ko limbs for broodmother swarm culture twice removed.
Jesus Christ. Is that supposed to be a reference to my uncles, aunties, brothers, best things, fishes, eyeballs, dogs? I'm gonna say that from now on. The hatch sister of the cocoon guardian of the Kir'ko limbs for broodmother swarm culture twice removed. Fucking brilliant. Okay, game of the year. Okay, let's get back into character.
Heard from a Pashuro. The Queen will be made alive. Here in Kir'ko, by another swarm herald who followed your call. I see. And how exactly does that swarm herald want to bring her back? How would I know? I am no transcendent or doing reader, but isn't it exciting? I can already hear the gentle voice of the SQU reach out to me in my mind. The chaos brought to the swarm by the shook Shah will soon return to order in a motherly embrace.
And silence. Okay, so that's that then. Cool. Alright, let's see. We still got some thingies. In fact, we're going to go east because we're going to go across to the other side of the map this way. And then we're gonna have a look down eastwards with our scouts. Okay. Okay, yep, we're gonna do this fight here. Okay, so what we're up against? So we're up against Syndicate. Well, it's Marauders, but Syndicate. Okay, Side-Tech Strike. High Impact Stagger. Bone Crusher. Cripple, Stagger, yep. Side-Tech. Shooting ends its turn and goes to defense and grants adjacent allies for shield. Also goes 25% chance harder to can be flanked. That's not bad. Biological Infantry, Psionic, Skirmisher, Defensive Unit, and Syndicate. Okay, so that's that, guys. What are these guys? Indentured, huh? Okay, so we've got Pulse Repeater, Arc Power Blast, Short Range Blast, ends. Oh, enters defensible to activate. Oh, that's not too bad. That's pretty cool. Cerebral Controllers. This unit is immune to all morale effects against +2 psionic resistance. Yeah, we got some number. Overwatch, yep, it's the same thing. These are core units. So basic units, yep. And then we got the Devour Trenchers. Yeah, Spike Gun, Shield Bash, Trench. Digs in and creates a trench around it, lasts to the end of the turn, providing cover. Defense mode, 25%, yep, hard to hit. Exposed flanks. Flanking attacks against unit will ignore 2 armor, because they have 2 armor. Yeah, we're going to be using these guys pretty soon. And in fact, I've already been using these guys in a side file. In a mess around file I started the other night. They're actually not bad. Okay then, let's get at them. Let's do our first combats of the session then, or the scenario. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, not too bad so far. Not too bad whatsoever. Okay, auto combat. I'm not expecting our little emergents, our level, you know, our one person, or one little bug on our reinforcements to be, to survive or anything. I'm not expecting that. What I want to do is I want to try and get to, hidden as soon as possible, actually. In fact, once we get our production up, I can start doing templates instead of just spending cosmite. Spike gun, yeah. Think you have Overwatch? Oof.
Operations ready.
Good shot. Be able to spare. So if they die, we spawn a free unit. Yeah, -1 armor. -1 armor, very nice. Spawn shielded. Good flank. I was gonna say. Honestly, those spike guns, oh, I bet they hurt. I mean, it is literally, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, like, it is literally, yeah, that's the fill of the spur, nice. I mean, it is literally just a massive railroad spike. Just, that's good damage, that's that addiction getting stronger after every shot. Yeah, basically, as I was saying, yeah, it's just a massive, just railroad spike just being shot at 1,000 feet a second. There we go.
The enemies of the hive have been defeated.
Nice. And we get access to the... No, not this one. It's the next one, isn't it? Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, production resource moved to... Okay, what should we build? Special test or the militia? Hidden, or do you want transcendence? In fact, transcendence would be quite nice to have. No, we're going to go for the hidden. We're going to go for the military skirmish barracks. So that's got that already, which is beautiful. That'll save us a good bit. Yeah, we'll get building soon. Okay, so still working on that. That's fine. Right, let's move you to here so we get healed up at the end of the next. So we get healed up at the next combat, and then what we're going to do is we're going to head northwards here. That's what we're going to do. Order. Okay, just wait. Right, so we removed both our scouts. That's fine. Right, let's end turn. Yeah, our research is quite slow so far.
This sweet. The smell of verdant odor. I recognize it from the fifth dream of Kazaratosh.
The ones that were lost are returning. Greetings, Kir'ko. You were different from when we sensed you last.
You remember our ancestors? What can you tell us of Kir'ko? What were we like before the invasion of the Star Union?
You are asking many questions, Symbiont. In the past, no words were needed. A vision appears in your mind. You see the sprawling landscape of Kir'ko with overgrown ponds and flowers towering like mighty trees. The air is swarming with the ancestral Kir'ko hurrying from one clover blossom to another.
So it is true that our two species were once living in harmony. The allure and nectar is still present in the dreams of each Kir'ko.
Queen and Mother Node, Kir'ko and Grove, we all prosper together. Collect our nectar, Symbiont. Spread our pollen. Relive what was, and you'll find the answers you seek. Okay, so let your colonies work to collect the nectar for the growth. So all colonies, 800. Colony flowering. Okay, so we get a level 3 flowering. Right, well we can't see what's good about that, but we'll do that in time. Okay, on display sector. We know for a fact we're definitely going to do that in production. Definitely. So that'll take 2 turns. Okay, create set space thingy.
Annexed.
And then we just go to grow tool, which is down here. And the beautiful thing is that we can just seek the trade. Which is amazing once we get our thingy up. So what can we get? The worker bees? Can we have a look before we buy? Oh yeah, we can actually. That's cool. But we'll save that for a little bit of surprise when we eventually get to it. Okay then, right. Let me see here. I could really go with picking that up actually. But that is yeah, here a stash. Let's keep moving south. Operation Scrambler. Oh, Golden 17, that's new. Okay, wait. Right, so now that we're almost healed, that should be more than enough. Right, let's go to here. Let's move you here. And then let's claim this then. Allow to retreat. Sure. Okay, we get 53, nice. We get 53 production. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we should own this now. Yeah. So, gain 10 production to the colonies linked to, and gain a +5 production when in a production exploitation. So, because we got the exploitation, we're now doing 110. It ain't too bad. That's going to go up. Yeah, that's going to go as, you know, that's going to go as we come. Obviously, we're working 110. I mean, I could drop that, maybe up that a little bit. 220, but the bonus isn't that much, to say the least. Okay, well that's fine then. We're actually pretty close, so maybe we'll move the stacks down there, actually. Okay, let's keep heading eastern. See what's around. Oh, that is a lot of, yeah, there's another stash there. Sensor. Okay, message from the Growth faction. Okay, the false symbiote. A terrible blight spreading through our Earth. A false symbiote has emerged, set on making us part of his corruption. Halt its progress by consuming the plant. So Amazon unit slain. Weesh. We get tactical supply charge. Resupply target friendly unit. Reset it once per battle ability cooldowns. Ooh, that's not too bad. Sure. I mean, our stack's just up here. Might as well start working on that then, I suppose. Let me have a look at... Yeah, no, I'm gonna have a look at the stack. Okay, so we got destroyers. That was on Biomancer. Okay, so that's Bioblaster. We have Sleep. Mend. Okay. What's his army power? 480 compared to 937. Okay, that's not too bad. Right, let's keep heading east. Let's pick that up. Okay, 54 with production, that's fine. Okay, let's go back to our capital. Right, so we've got a colonizer. Right, so where would be the best place to colonize then? So we've got a bunch of production around. Oh, okay. Hello. I think I know where we're gonna go. I think I know where we're gonna go. We're gonna double production here. Oh, hell yes. Yep. Let's just say that I've been converted to the production. Yeah, let's say I've been converted to production. Let's have a pickup we can get in a second. Okay, let's go back to the capital for a second. Okay, let's have a look. So we've got one more there. We need we'll colonize in a second, that's fine. Okay, let's see. So we're going to get that in a second. I was going to up our colonization. I'm not ready to collect nectar, not yet. I think we'll work on the... Let's work on the... Yeah, let's at least work on some militia defense, just in case. Okay, right, so... we've got production.
Happiness event in colony.
195 production, very nice. Industrial, yep. Structure, that's quick.
Ready.
Okay, technologist. So we need to apply 5 mods to 5 separate units, 205, and use tactical operations and combat. That's fine. Okay, shackling.
Sharpen your claws, sunder the chains in your mind. Fight for the hive. The subjugator's blood is an antidote to the poison of servitude. Behold their corruption and live free.
Okay.
G-Clucks, Swarm Herald, rallying cry.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's this guy trying to resurrect the queen, in all fairness. Okay, okay, let's see here. So we've got Mantra Clarity. Okay, Domination of Affliction. Let me have a look down the psionics tree for a quick second. Okay, so we've got Mantra Life. Psionics attacks heal the caster for 8 on use. Psionic buffs gain 2 shields. Additionally, there's more attack. It's not too bad, actually. Like for a self-heal. Psionic Bolstering. Okay. We've got Mantra Control. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking maybe leaning more in towards the Psi-Number/Psionics this time around, just for a bit difference, but I mean, I'm not stupid. I mean, I do want to get my Engulfers, and to be honest, I think we're going to be pumping out deep ones, actually. I'm going to be pumping out quite a bit of ships with the 54%. So I think what we're going to do is, our research is still quite low, because we're not going to be... Yeah, our research is quite low, so I think we'll work on the low turn... Yeah, I think we'll work on the low turn research as of right now. Okay, for movement. Okay, let's get to here. And then find the Kir'ko colony, that's nice. Okay, right, I think before we call it an episode, because that was my timer, let's just move up to here. And we'll do this one last fight then. Okay, very low spell. Yep, let's go. Yeah, we'll do this one last fight and then we'll call it an episode. I'll tell you something. Yeah, we have stumbled into a very nice start, actually. But yeah, we're going to have to take advantage of the production. But this colony right here with 2 double production stats, I think what we're looking at here, I think we could be looking at maybe a level 4 production colony here, actually. That's not too bad, actually. It's not too bad whatsoever. The only problem is energy, but we might be able to find an energy colony somewhere. I mean, once we start getting some higher... stand. Once we start getting some higher... so what am I looking for? Start getting some... Come on. Higher colonized colonies, that's when we can split things apart, you know? Ooh, great shot.
Operations available.
Great shot, Jesus. Vicious bite, yeah.
Enemy eliminated.
But we have enough range to deal with the other guy. So I like it. Oh, the bridge is told. I love that tunnel ability. Okay, blinded, good. Manipulate meds, yeah, that's some healing. We might actually lose a unit here, actually, now think about it. Might. Yeah, attacking a hero, eh? Interesting.
Enemy killed.
Nice. We've got an extra unit. Side rifle, Attack.
Enemy destroyed.
That was one of those worms. Nice. Ooh, miss with the gunk spit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The damage that hero's doing. That's mental. Survive. Damn it. Damn it, lost a unit. That's fine, we can replace him. We can replace him. Nice.
The enemies of the hive have been defeated.
I'm hoping that's enough experience for one of these guys to make most, essentially, I think about it. Okay. Nope, doesn't like it. Alright, so yeah, we did lose a unit. Nah, we lost a mod, that's fine.
Objective completed.
Okay then, right, so by XP clays, we've got 10 faction, 10 relationship bonuses, 10 influence, get tactical supply charge. It's not bad. We'll see if we can give that to. And we got 10 food. So we can take that, we can play adventure right now. It's not too bad. Okay then, right, I think, yep, improved faction with degrowth. So now we get access to the worker bee, the soldier bee, and the poison glands. Okay, what does the worker bee do? That's a good question. Poison glands. Specialized glands cost this unit's melee attacks and poison. Granting a 12 chance to be poisoned. Additionally, this mod it can be used to biological sideboard units that have a melee ability. That's not bad. Cross spit, sting, and a more light unit. Class of skirmishers and the worker bee are tier 1 skirmish units. Well, they're nice to have in a pinch, I suppose. And of course, orders required, that's fine. Let's bring you back, I suppose. And let's bring you back as well. Actually, what is this? That's occupied. Oh, we want to get that. Oh, we definitely want to get that. I think we have found. Yeah, I think we found some things. Research. Oh, research as well. Oh, that's good. Okay, right, so looks like we found a good little place for our production facility, I suppose, for heavy units. But yeah, so far, so good, I would say. We got some good things down here. Seems to be a lot of production of food on this planet. There's a lot of research and a lot of production, a lot of food. That is actually quite interesting to know. Right, well, it seems so far things are looking good. We have a nice placement. We're going to be working on maybe something around this one. Going to keep our colonies tightly together so we can use our traverse bonuses quite easily enough. So yeah, so I think so far things are looking pretty good. Right, so anyway, my friends, well, that's a bit for today's episode. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Links down below. Check them out if you wish. Have a night. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Take care.